don't you get back to being...
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Crucible Chat. As usual, it's Saturday. My name is Mike, otherwise known as the Gadget Addict, and this is the video series where I get to talk about whatever the fuck it is I want. In the background, you're going to see a bit of me and Robbie the Bipolar Bear playing Grand Theft Auto Online. As you just seen, he blew himself up trying to get to the RV. What a dickhead. Anyway, this is actually kind of what I want to talk about today, because Crucible Chat generally comes across as a bit of a ranty series, but I wanted to have a nice positive one today, because I wanted to talk about how YouTube enriches my life and has made me some excellent, excellent friends. Now, I mean, first and foremost, through YouTube, I've met people like Robbie the Bipolar Bear, Sneaky Johnson, Bansel the Hedgehog, you know, all those kind of friends. And I mentioned a few of them, a few other ones from the other communities I'm in last week when I was talking about the pissants and the people who were just kicking off for no good reason. And when I was playing this game with Robbie last night, I already had an idea for Crucible Chat, which I've thrown out the window because this was just the most tremendous fun. I mean, I've played with other people online, other people I've played Grand Theft Auto with, like my friends and relatives and that. But there's something about playing with other YouTubers which is just so much more fun. And throughout the week, I've been watching other videos from people doing it. So, like, for instance, Bunimus, some of his videos, he is playing games like The Killing Floor and what have you with other people. Or is it H1Z1? I forget. I think you might have played both, actually. Someone I watched played The Killing Floor with other people as well, and they're just having the most tremendous fun. And this session I had with Robbie last night was a mix of Grand Theft Auto 5 and Call of Duty. And as you've seen in the past two Crucible Chats, I am shit at Call of Duty. But you know what? It didn't matter. It didn't matter how many times I was getting killed or no-scoped or whatever, because I had him rabbiting on in the way in the background in my earpiece and talking just shit, and it was so much fun. And what it made me realise is that in this quest to become a YouTube star that I want to be, I'd kind of lost sight of how fun just pissing about is. Because remember, I do Let's Plays, so I always have an objective. I always have to do something in a game. You know, I won't put up an episode if I don't actually achieve anything. And that is the point. It's this constant drive to work through a story, work on the next thing, get the next item, that kind of thing. Whereas, I mean, before we went into this mission, me and Robbie, we were just pissing about in Los Santos. You know, we were just like shooting shit and just driving around like lunatics. And that was just immense fun. And because of YouTube, I've met these people, and I've met some people who I feel that I can be really good friends with for a very long time. I've even met her in real life. I met Sneaky in real life in the Metro Centre, which is a shopping centre near Newcastle, if you don't know. And it's kind of hard to describe what it makes me feel, because I don't have a good relationship with people. In general, I think people, in inverted commas, are dicks. I don't have a lot of in real life friends, not for any deliberate reason, just because, you know, I kind of keep my friendship circle small and count on maybe 20 really good friends that I've got at the most. But those are the people who I can talk to and like don't talk to for months, and then we just fall back into it as if nothing had ever changed. But with my YouTube friends, it's like I talk every day to Robbie, Sneaky, and Ben, who's Bansel the Hedgehog. I talk frequently to Nick from B&G Gaming, to Will Boski every so often, One Line Derek. You know, all these people I talk to all the time, and it's the sense of community that you build around your own channel is fantastic, because these people who don't necessarily watch all of your videos, I mean, they'll watch a few of them. They might not be interested in like the minutiae of The Witcher 3 like I'm doing at the minute, but you know, they'll pop up for a Crucible Chat, or they'll pop up maybe they're catching up on Half-Life from a couple of months ago. But they always pop up and they've always got something to say, and it's always wonderful to talk to them. And I was reminded of a guy who got a shout out, a channel I found this week, a guy called Higgsy. He's an Irish commentator, he does Call of Duty games, and he was given a shout out by Apocalypse, who is a guy who's one of the best YouTube commentators out there, who I started watching because of Bipolar Bear. So Bipolar Bear has put me on to Sneaky, Bansel the Hedgehog, Apocalypse, and via that I've now got Higgsy. And, you know, these people are being so nice about other people and giving them shout outs. And Higgsy put a video up the other day or it might have been yesterday actually, which was about this shout out that he got and how humbled he is by the experience. And it made me realize that how powerful people are on YouTube and how much you can change someone's life by just being nice to them. At this point, I'm losing my temper with Robbie and telling him to get in the fucking car. You were instantly about to see some of the worst driving in the world. I mean, absolutely awful driving here. But that's besides my point. YouTube has brought me so many friends, and even just pissing about on Twitter, I'm talking to new people every day. And it's strange that I feel so close to these people that look at that. I feel so close to these people that I've never met before and probably never will meet. I know I'll meet Robbie. I've already met Sneaky. At some point I probably will meet Ben if he ever gets his arse over here from Australia. But, you know, there are a lot of them who I don't think I'll ever meet, but I talk to them like they're my best friends. And that is so powerful to me, and that is so good for me. Because this week I've been in the deepest pit of my depression I've had for a long time. It's been a really rough week for me. And you get something as stupid as One Line Derek. He put out one of his rebuilding videos. Check the cards on the side and you'll see a link to it. And I commented on his video something, you know, just something along the lines of, I'm proud of what he's doing, and at some point we're going to meet up and have a massive bro drinking session. And then the two of us proceeded through about 4 or 5 comments to just start quoting Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother, you know, just the bro-apocalypse and that kind of shit. And it'll be legendary, wait for it, dairy, that kind of thing. Just being stupid like that, but that's the kind of thing I do with my best friends. And it makes me feel like One Line Derek, I don't even know where I know he lives in America, but, you know, America's a big place. I don't even know where the fuck in America he lives, but I feel very close to him. And yeah, it's this mind-blowing concept that from people from so far away, they are now my best friends. And you even then get the non-YouTubers, the people who comment a lot. People like, you'll see almost every video, Selfie will comment and she'll say something. Or I'll talk to her on Twitter or that kind of thing. And she's not a YouTuber, she's just a viewer, but she's awesome. And it's that kind of thing. It's so wonderful that all these people are cropping up around my channel and making me feel better when I'm down. And they don't have to. They've never met me. They know as much about me as I've told them. You know, some people don't know me, but they're so wonderful to me. And there are some people out there who know me better than me just because they're very perceptive and just seem to know these things. I'll not go into that, but, you know, that is a thing. So, yeah, I know this has been another kind of unrehearsed and uncontrolled ramble, but I just wanted to express my insane gratitude for the people out there in YouTube, the people who have made my life so much better. And YouTube for me has become less about chasing subscribers and views, although to be fair, I do like subscribers and views, but it's become less about chasing subscribers and views and more about just existing. It's like my Witcher series isn't doing particularly well. It's not doing as well as, like, say, Bloodborne did, but I don't care. I'm enjoying playing the game, and the people who like the videos, and they put their comment on there, and we get a little conversation going, and it's just good. It's all good. And through YouTube, I feel better than I have in a long time. So you can tell why I had a bad week this week, because I didn't do many videos. Hey! Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. The gameplay is about to come to an end, so if you enjoyed this, please do leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Who is your best friend on YouTube? Who have you met? Who has helped you get through a bad spot on YouTube? Look at Robbie, he's been shot in the chest. My God, what a fucking amateur. Ha! Anyway, thank you for watching, and good night.